Hello, I'm Julia Delbecchi, and I'm the Educational Resource Director here at the Ximenez-Fatio House Museum. I also often portray Juana Ximenez, and welcome to our segment, Storytime at the Ximenez-Fatio House, with our very own director, Dr. Roger Smith.
All right, welcome to our story about Labor Day. Now, what is Labor Day really? I mean, it's supposed to be the day when people who labor the hardest get the day off to spend with their family and relax and still get paid for it. Typically anymore, the people who labor the hardest are the ones who don't get the day off, and those who work in museums and air-conditioned buildings and things like that, we're the ones who get to enjoy the day off. It's just the way times change. But here in Gwenfiddletown, they have a completely different way of looking at Labor Day. So you're going to wonder, why are we in the historic kitchen of the Ximenez-Fatio House Museum on Labor Day? Well, I'll show you. It's called A Labor of Love. It's early September in Gwynfiddletown. Tomorrow the kids begin school. Summer vacation is over at last, which seems to the children quite cruel. But school is important, the people believe. It helps you become what you can. You need lots of schooling to get a good job. Just ask any woman or man. Now, we all can't be doctors, I'm sure you'll agree, or nurses or judges or lawyers. We have to have fixers to mend what we break and writers for all the Tom Sawyers. People who work with their hands are important, and each highly trained in their skill. They spend many years in a technical school and learn just what won't and what will. So each Labor Day, they have a big party for all of the children in town to let them hear speeches from workers they know, then vote for the best all around. It's like learning of music from someone who sings, or golf being taught by a golfer. They're hearing firsthand from the workers themselves what the different careers have to offer. This festive occasion takes place at Town Square, so all of the folks can attend. It gives them a reason to have lots of fun and share a great meal with their friends. For each Labor Day, Mrs. I'm a Good Cook prepares a huge meal for the town. It's a job that she does all alone by herself with never a frump or a frown. It's a labor of love she enjoys putting on. It's not like a job or career. She likes bringing joy to the tummies in town and watching folks grin ear to ear. So all of the people of Gwynfiddletown arrive at Town Square right at noon. They never are late, that wouldn't be proper, nor would they show up too soon. Mayor Typhoon brought a hush to the crowd as he held up a silencing hand. He knows the importance of jobs, you see, and helping the kids understand. Attention, attention, the mayor said aloud. It's time for the meal to begin. The preacher has already blessed all the food, so pick up your forks and dig in. And boy, did they ever, those Gwynfiddle folk. The food was too good to let sit. It didn't take long for the lunch to be done. They ate it all gone, every bit. And now, my good friends, the mayor did say, we'll start to describe our careers. And since I'm now speaking, I guess I'll begin. So young people, tune in your ears. As mayor, I have to be great at my job. I need to be good and respected. Decisions aren't easy to make every day since all of you folks are affected. I have to be fair, never hear just one side, and all of my plans are inspected. I have to be honest and true to our town, or else I won't get reelected. The people all laughed as the mayor sat down, but they knew that he really did care. Then all of the workers stood up in a line, getting ready for their turn to share. I'm Parson P. Priestley, the preacher spoke out. I share the good message of love. I'll marry you, bury you, carry you through with a prayer on the wings of a dove. I comfort the people who have such a need and dry up a sorrowful tear. I shepherd the flock as I follow the lamb, for he who has ears, let him hear. I'm Fireman Fred, the big man spoke up. I fight all the fires in town. I teach many classes on safety as well, so nobody burns the town down. You can't be too careful with fires, you see. You have to be ever alert. And cats that need rescuing way up in trees, I'll do that so you won't get hurt. I'm Police Chief O'Hare, the next man said. I fight all the crime in the land. Except there's no crime in Gwynfiddletown, so I have lots of time on my hands. I help all you kids find your way to the school, and I'll make myself known in the town. That's why there's no crime in our Gwynfiddletown. I'm always patrolling around. I'm Dr. Feelbetter, the tall woman said. I treat all your soreness and ills. I'll take out your tonsils if you're really sick or give you some feel-better pills. Your body's a mystery that can't be explained, so illness is not lightly treated. It takes lots of school, reading book after book, and testing until you're completed. You know who I am, the next lady said. Miss Blackboard, the local school teacher. My mother taught school just as I do, you see, and my father was once the town preacher. So teaching the truth is quite dear to my heart. It's becoming a family tradition. There's no greater joy than to watch a child grow and improve in their learning condition. The next man was older and skilled to be sure, with glasses way down on his nose. I'm Hogan the handyman. I repair stuff that no longer rotates or goes. Each gadget and gizmo have minds of their own. I have to know each working part. That takes years of practice and studying things, then filing it all in my heart. I'm Annie the architect, pencil in hand, the lady up next in line said. I calculate structures and angles and such, and keep them all stored in my head. When building a building, you can't make mistakes, or people could likely get hurt. There's no greater feeling than watching towns grow, where once there was nothing but dirt. So one by one, the workers all spoke, and shared with the town what they do. The children all listened with eager intent to see just what job would ring true. When all were done speaking, the mayor stood up and brought all the fun to conclusion. We hope that you've learned quite enough here today to help you avoid some confusion. Now each of you vote for the job you liked best. Workers, you may all vote too. Then pass the sheets up to the front of the table and I'll read the results back to you. So they wrote down their answers on little white notes, giving it lots of hard thought, remembering all that the workers had told them and focusing on what was taught. They tried to remember who loved their job most, not who made a large sum of money. For happiness is the most cherished of dreams. It makes the most dreary day sunny. The mayor received all the votes that were cast and counted them each, every one. Then smiled a great smile as he silenced the crowd. Attention, the counting is done. I'm pleased to announce that the best worker here is the one we can't do without. This person works hard out of love for us all, with never a peep or a pout. And all of the votes went to this one dear soul. 100% of us sees that the greatest career is a labor of love. Mrs. Goodcook, step this way, please. The crowd cheered wildly and rose to their feet, not one of them bitter or hurt. I'm honored, she'd said, but I've no time to talk. I still have to fix your dessert. But since you all are so kind in your ways and treat me so sweet with your wishes, I'll serve a dessert that is fit for a king, then let you folks do all the dishes. So once again, Labor Day ends in success. The town folk all hold this day dear. For I'm a Good Cook is the best cook in town, and she wins the award every year.